formal name for Section 8 is Housing Choice Voucher. A housing choice voucher is government assistance to low-income families who rent, mainly apartments, some homes, but mainly apartments. The voucher is, we being HCD, we distribute about 5,000 throughout the county, but primarily in the city, but we also have some vouchers in the county, voucher holders. Individuals who are homeless may receive veteran benefits, may receive Social Security, but that's not the norm. When you're homeless, you probably have no income. So there is a separate housing voucher, and I don't have the numbers in terms of how many, but the department does distribute vouchers for houseless persons. Now this is even more difficult because they have no income, so they can't pay part of the income. So the voucher essentially pays for the whole rent. Part of vouchers. If I come to you, landlord, property owner, ask you, do you take vouchers? Many property owners, landlords say no. There's nothing in the regulations, there's no law that says that you have to take the voucher. Up until last year, a landlord or property owner could even reject my application outright if I had a voucher. If I came to you last year and said, will you take my application? And then you asked, so what's your income? I said, I have a voucher. And I said, we don't accept those applications. Now it's against city regulation. Today, we have something called Source of Income Protection, SOI, Source of Income Protection. And it's a city law. And some cities and states across the country have this, or form of SOI. But our city regulation says that if I have a voucher and I submit my application to you, you must accept the application and review the application and assess the application like any other applicant. You cannot outright say, no, I don't accept it. But again, at the end, you don't have to rent to me. You could find different reasons not to rent to me. And it's a fine line, but it's an important line because unfortunately, many landlords have this misconception about people who have Section 8 vouchers.
Looking at the map of Tucson, it can be difficult to find where or even how to start looking for a home that will take a Section 8 voucher.
So we recently just started leasing a home, and it was extremely difficult to find a good location, a good pricing, and then we had certain features that we wanted to look for. So the market is extremely difficult to find what you're looking for and in an area that you're comfortable with for the commute of work. So it's definitely a market that only posts houses like every 5 days. There's not very many like coming up every day in the Tucson area. So it took quite some time to find the house. Difficulties we found was if we didn't have like a certain amount of rental history. So we had to have 3 years of rental history without family or friends, and we've been living with our friends for the past 2 years, so it's been we don't have that history, so we got denied for that. And then washer and dryer hookups, so there was no washer or dryer included, or they wouldn't have utilities or appliances included like microwaves, dishwashers, stoves. So those are extra purchases. So if we wanted to have cheaper rent, then we didn't have those appliances, which then would cost more in the long run than just paying a higher rent.